Madge, based on the Railway series by Reverend W. Awdry. This is a story about Madge, a snub-nosed lorry with 3 wheels. Madge likes to help the engines on the narrow gauge railway with their work, but sometimes she forgets she has her own jobs to do. Up in the mountains there are many railway tracks that our little narrow gauge engines run on. There are many roads for the cars and lorries too. Madge is a snub-nosed lorry. She drives up and down the mountains and valleys, delivering goods to the villages. Madge is a kind lorry. She likes to take care of everyone she meets, especially the narrow gauge engine. One morning, Mr. Percival, the Fin Controller, was telling Madge about a country show, an engine rally to be held the next day. Rheneas and Skarloey were going to lead the rally. The engines must be clean and shiny. You must take some soap and brushes, the Fin Controller told Madge. Madge was pleased. I'll deliver them right away, she smiled. Madge had an important job too. She was going to pull the brass band at the show, so she needed to look her best as well. I'll be the cleanest lorry you have ever seen, Madge told the Fin Controller. She honked her horn proudly and set off to the coal mine. When Madge arrived, Rheneas was very dirty from pulling trucks of coal. The crew took the soap and brush and began scrubbing him for the engine rally. Madge stayed to make sure Rheneas was clean and shiny. Scrub his number plate, she called. She waited until his whistle was washed and his boiler bands were buffered. There, you're almost ready for the rally, Madge said. Madge smiled. Just remember to wash behind your buffers, she called out as she drove away. Madge had to hurry. She drove faster and faster, but the mountain roads were dirty and muddy, splashed her paintwork. Oh dear, she thought, I must get back in plenty of time. I have to wash too. When Madge steered into the quarry, Skarloey was also very dirty from his morning work. You're a really mucky buffer, said Madge. We've had work very hard today. Soon Skarloey was covered in soap and bubbles. Madge stayed to watch. She wanted to make sure he would be really shiny. Scrub him from funnel to footplate, Madge said. It took a long time, but at last Skarloey was clean. You'll look grand at the engine rally, she called. Just one more thing. Wash behind your buffers. Now Madge really was late, and the mountain road was long and windy. Madge raced to the village, down more dirty tracks and dusty roads. I hope I can get clean in time, she worried. When she reached the square, Rheneas and Skarloey had arrived, their paintwork gleaming and their domes glistening. You look grand, said the Fin Controller. He was very proud of the little engines. Then he saw Madge. She was filthy. The Fin Controller was cross. Oh dear, he said, you're all very dirty. Don't worry, said Madge. I'll go and get washed and brushed right now. But mud had clogged up Madge's exhaust pipe. Suddenly, with a loud bang and backfire, and sprayed mud all over Rheneas and Skarloey. Madge saw the brass band arriving. Oh no, she worried. How will we get clean in time? And I'm the dirtiest of all. We could help, puffed Skarloey. But you're dirty too, Madge moaned. The band is waiting for you, not us, chuffed Rheneas. Madge gasped. She knew she had to be extra clean and shiny to pull the brass band. It was time for her to get clean. Make sure you clean her wheels and arches, Rheneas said to the crew, and wash her windscreen, Skarloey said. Soon Madge was sparkling. Thank you, she said. Now you have to get clean again too. She was about to tell the engines how to get extra clean and extra shiny. Then she saw what their crew were doing. They were scrubbing the engine numbers and number plates, washing whistles, buffing boilers, bands, and polishing Renes's and Scarloi's from their funnel to their footplate. My, what a wonderful job, laughed Madge. We knew what to do because you helped us before, puffed Renes. Madge smiled. She felt very happy. Soon it was time for the county show and the engine rally to begin. Madge sparkled and shone as she proudly pulled the brass band. You both look wonderful, Madge called to Renes and Scarloe. The little engines blew their whistles proudly. Beep, 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 beep. So do you. Madge smiled, but she still wasn't sure whether they had washed behind their buffers. The end.